Yay. Okay,
Okay.
Maria. So you've been through a lot.
So have you. It's been a trying year, challenging year, as a mom. Um, when
I
you have
feel like I'm trying to find the calm.
you have found a
I,
calm, haven't you? I mean, believe it or not, your daughter, she did great.
okay,
So
so
so let's say now that graduation is over, um, I'm I can breathe.
yes.
It's like all the preparations, all the anticipations, everything, everything turned out great. So, you
Thank
know,
you for letting me be a part of it.
yes, and I'm so sorry. It's like when you came, the food was late,
Oh
over
no,
an
no, no. I was like
hour,
trying
and
to
I was
work
all
my
stressed
daughter's
out.
schedule. Like she's like, all these girls are older.
Yeah, I
The
know.
boys don't want to talk to me.
And
She's like, okay,
there was no one
time
there
to
to hang
go.
out. Yeah, there was no one there to hang out. But I mean, I'm gonna say, I mean, my girls could have probably talked, but Ava, but then again, I know there was so much going on at the same time. But
Oh
it's
no,
mostly family.
I understood on 100%.
Yeah,
I just wanted to be there just to be a part of it because I've seen everything that came to it.
leading up to it, leading
Yeah.
up to the whole thing, like
Well,
it
just
just
even her being a child and graduated,
exactly.
just being a part of it.
You've
Yeah.
seen her grow, get to that point. I mean, my gosh, from elementary to middle school, junior high to graduating high school.
Graduating, that's huge. Milestones.
Huge. It is huge. And I guess the thing is, because I we knew she it was the best thing when we knew she got accepted to the university. And that was during Christmas time. So, but the thing is, it was like, okay, but just because you got accepted, it doesn't mean that that's official. They could totally take that from you if your grades
Or
falter.
not.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, that's the whole semester was basically, hey, keep up the grades, right? But then you don't anticipate all the stress that comes with it, all the stuff that happens, breakups, relationships, emotional drama, and everything that comes with it. So I was just I don't know if I shared it with you, but you know, because last time we spoke, it was before graduation. But then I saw you at our celebration with family and friends. I mean, well, mostly family. And
And
then
I'm glad that, like I said, I was glad to be a part of it.
yeah, because you're practically family, right? So you know, when before graduation, like the last day of class, when I find no, actually graduation was on the Thursday, so I think it was Tuesday or no, Wednesday when I got I don't know, confused. Either Tuesday or Wednesday when I
It's
when I
been a
got
lot. It's been a lot.
when it was received her grades. She was done with
Mhm.
finals. I received the grades and so relieved she did great. I saw she practically got almost 100 in all her finals, right?
Oh my gosh, so
I,
proud mama, because you were freaking out
well,
about the
this is what
whole
my husband and I were like, imagine she actually applied herself.
she actually put energy into something. How amazing.
What could have,
Kudos
should have,
to
what,
that.
right? I mean,
I
I'm
think
just,
that about my daughter too.
you know what? I'm like, imagine if she actually applied herself. I wouldn't be
Like
this
you
stressed.
are so incredible, but if you actually applied, holy moly.
Well, anyway, so I was happy about that. And then she came, but when I saw that, I emailed her guidance counselor. And, at the end of the year, I just thought about all the people that were part of her life. And I emailed her guidance counselor and thanked her, for the guidance, obviously, and for
Yeah.
me, like when I had questions and I needed her for something, like when making sure that I was on track for everything for graduation with all her classes and everything. And, just really being appreciative, right? And then so she sent me an email back, and I think everything that I've kept in, all the stress and everything else, I just ended up crying because when I was reading it, because she's like, oh, thank you for thinking of me, but you don't need to thank me because the person that really did it, she's like, is you. She
Well,
said,
Maria, you listen to me. I don't want to interrupt you, but you got to hear me. This is your first child that went to a public school. And
I'm like, nothing
so
against public school.
but you reaching out, but you being that parent reaching out and you being like, I have these feelings, I have these concerns is like a big deal.
Well, no, the thing is, it's because I've always been used to a smaller smaller school,
Smaller.
but
Yeah.
like more of a community and more one-on-one. Obviously, this is the first time where I have to deal with a bigger school. And of
Well,
course,
your daughter was probably a number and
yeah.
not a child.
Well, they're assigned a counselor with a certain, that a counselor that dealt with the last names with the alphabet, right? Like from this to this. But anyway, I'm just happy when I thanked her and she responded and it's like she goes, it's not me. She's like, it's really you. She goes, I wish there are more parents like you who are so invested in their kids that I didn't have to hound. She goes, I didn't have to hound. Like like you made it. She goes, you made it easy for me. And she was saying, she's like, she goes, I really hope your daughter appreciates you and know how blessed she is to have someone like you who's so invested in her and blah blah blah. And it really just made me cry because I'm like thinking after all the yelling, the pushing, the
The,
nagging, the fights we've
the
had,
frustration, the
it was all
stress.
worth it. It was just all worth it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you know what?
Same. Like even with my daughter, like there were situations where I would like call the counselor or I would like text the counselor and email the counselor. And even
Yeah,
though with a smaller environment, she actually thanked me. She's like, I'm really happy that you are persistent because
yeah.
sometimes I need to, I'm sure they're hounded by tons of
Well,
parents, but
yeah,
it's the one parent that keeps pushing it
yeah.
that like, you're going to talk to me. I want to know what's going on.
Well, no, they love that, And so for parents out there, don't feel bad if you have to
Be
go.
pushy.
Don't feel bad to constantly ask questions because they want that. They know that you care
Exactly.
about your child because, it makes it easy for them so they don't have to be the one to seek you out and email you and say, "Hey, mom,
100.
this is what's going." Because in high school it was like I said, for in high school for my other two, it's easier because it's such a smaller school and and I have gotten those emails like you. It's like, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate you emailing, blah, 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 blah." But in places like I said, my first time I mean, there's over 700 students in their graduation class,
That's crazy. See,
you
yeah.
know?
And that's the difference between her going to a public school versus a private school where there's probably what,
Yeah,
120 maybe in the graduating class. And that's big coming from a middle school.
yeah. And here's me. I didn't even know that she had during graduation. I didn't know she had a certificate for um for personal finance because she did great in economics. You know,
Aren't you glad she heard you without hearing you? Like,
that's what I mean. I'm like, imagine if you actually apply yourself. If you
exactly. It's gonna happen. It's actually happening. It's happening.
she's like,
Congratulations for surviving.
no, well, and then she's like, Mom, I told you not to worry. I'm like, well, you've said that to me before, and I've had worried,
Exactly. Exactly. Like,
so I'd rather
give
worry
me,
than not worry. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's for my own personal peace of mind.
Whenever my daughter wants something, I always tell her, give me every reason to say yes and don't give me a reason to say no. So, did
Right,
you clean the litter box? Did you do what
right,
you're supposed to do? Like, give
right.
me every reason to give you a yes versus, well, you're not
Yeah,
really taking care of your business.
yes. So, you know, so basically, guys, this episode is really the aftermath of
The aftermath.
of graduation, the end of the year, end of the school year, how because like we've always said the last 2 months is always the craziest time during the school year. So now that we had come to an end, we are so happy. Now we're preparing for summer school.
I right.
No, this is summer school for my son because
Well,
he
my
just
daughter's going to summer school as well.
yeah, same schools because
I had to change my whole entire schedule, and it's
because
not in a good way. So,
well well
so
summer school
now
for us is basically because he has a hectic schedule to begin with during the school year. This is
he's
to
just
free up.
driven. He's super driven. Okay,
He's
so
super driven.
Maria's son is super driven. My daughter, it's not that she's not super driven. It's just like she is not. She didn't excel in math, and it's not
But that's
like
fine because some people
I know
excel
she
in
thinks that
English, some people excel in math.
that's her. That's her.
Yeah.
All her other grades are really really incredible.
Yeah.
I'm happy that she does go to a school where they're like, guess what? You gotta do
Mhm.
better.
But you know what? I always think that summer school is great for them because you don't have as many students and
Mhm.
then you get to talk to other kids that are not in your grade,
Exactly. I'm
you
hoping
know?
that it's going to be a opportunity for her to, like you said, meet other students.
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
one thing that she has lacked is getting to know other kids and
Right.
socially. Like
Yeah.
she's not in sports, so this is a good opportunity for her
Yes. And
to.
well, yeah, it would be a great thing, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And on that note, I mean, when she's done with summer school,
Yes. So in
I
July,
got
what are
the
you guys going to
ticket.
do?
I got the ticket. My daughter is taking a trip all by herself.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Independence, independence.
Independence, traveling. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I think
I'm
I think
excited
you're
for
more
her.
scared than she is.
I think I am, but at least that means I care.
Of course. You're a mom.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
like, you better have your life 360 on 24/7. If you
Exactly.
don't, I have like
You
the
don't, I'll
parent
follow you.
phone number. Oh, no, yes,
I
I will find you.
Pretty much. That's what I tell my kids. You better have that on. I mean, or else, you're not using the phone the right way. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna take you back,
Yeah.
and I'll take your phone away.
Yes, you will lose everything. I'm giving you the world. I can take it away.
Well, if you're not using the phone the right way, and I can't find
Yeah.
you, you know.
So there's a lot of bonding on another level that's happening where she's like, I get it, mom, I understand. Like, so I'm grateful that like she knows how important and what a big deal this is.
It's
And I'm grateful.
huge. No, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do when she's gone?
Okay, so I decided I have a plan. We're gonna actually drive to San Diego and she's gonna leave from San Diego. So I get a week without my daughter
Isn't that fun though?
in San Diego.
Yes. I mean, you've never done that
With
without her
all my
for a long, 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 long time.
I know. So I'll
So
get to
take
have
advantage.
trust me, I'm already thinking what I can do.
I know you though. You're always gonna worry, but that's normal. I,
Well,
I really do hope you do enjoy yourself and not be stressing with her being gone, you know?
well, that is the reason why I decided like I want her to leave from San Diego because I know I'll have my support system.
Yes,
I'll have people be like, "It's okay, Shaun, you can get
definitely.
through this. We'll help you forget. Do a shot." No, I'm joking, but
No, I know. No, that would be, I think that is wonderful. I think that is a huge, huge milestone for her to travel on her own.
it's for
And
both of us. For both of us.
it's gonna be fine.
And then
She's,
so after that, then she's gonna fly back to San Diego, and then we'll probably spend like 10, 14 days in
oh,
San Diego, and then we come back and school
yeah.
starts.
So you're there for the whole month?
3 weeks,
3 weeks. So we'll just Zoom then.
of
We'll
course.
just we'll just Zoom.
I'll literally, girl, be like on the beach,
Yeah,
zooming you.
we'll just Zoom because, I mean, my July is this after, because summer school is
What are
all
you
June.
doing?
So, well, we planned our family vacation finally. We're gonna do Cabo for a week because I
That
had
is
to.
your favorite spot. You should actually like Cabo should be paying you to fly there.
Well,
Because
no, I mean, just yes, because we were there for my husband's work event. So now it's gonna be we're going back with our kids, and we had a really good deal through our timeshare. We're not staying at our timeshare, but they have those resorts that you can that promo for you to
yeah.
visit for pretty much nothing. I really paid practically nothing for a whole week for at a two-bedroom presidential suite. It's
So what? So you and your husband have a room, and all the kids have to share like another room.
um so one bedroom has got a king and the other bedroom has two queens. And
Okay.
then there's a kitchen, living room, the whole works. And then obviously my son is the one's going to be in the living room with a
On the
single bed,
couch with the
with a
remote
sofa bed.
control.
But he prefers that because yeah. And then
No,
the two queens will be the
the
girls
girls.
and grandma and grandma.
Oh, grandma's going too.
Oh
Yay.
yeah. Yes. And then yeah. And so and I think maybe my sister might meet us out there. Maybe.
Oh my gosh. When is this happening?
end of end of July before they start the regular school year in August. So, and
I
then
want
get
to
this.
crash one of your vacations. I want to go to Cabo.
Well,
Me and Zoe will be knocking on
can
your
you believe how expensive? Like Cabo is only an hour and a half from us,
tell her
and
to
it's
cut like
super
tell her to cut
expensive.
that word. Tell her to cut that word.
The what?
I said man.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
But me and my daughter would love to join you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but it's super. My whole thing is, I can't believe how expensive airfare is right now. I'm like, what? It's like just for an hour and a half trip. That's like not that far. Everywhere,
Okay.
everywhere. Even
See,
going
like
to Florida.
I feel like I got lucky. I'm gonna be honest, like I was like surprised how inexpensive
Well,
my ticket was
was
for
there a
my
sale
daughter to
that
go
I
to
didn't know about?
Boston. Well, okay, there's this thing that someone told me about. So now what you need to do, and everyone listening, you
Yes.
go to flights.google.com
Okay, yeah, I've done
and
that.
it shows you all the airfare prices
Yes.
for her round trip. Girl, $500.
Oh, well, that I know, but that's like what I'm
That's
saying.
amazing.
You think that's amazing?
I kind of do.
I mean, for me, 300 is
That's
great.
from
Everything
that's
is
from
over
San
five.
Diego
Everything
to
is over 500 right now. I mean, San Diego is not that far from us. It shouldn't be
no,
500.
no, she's going from San Diego to Massachusetts, so she's
Okay.
taking like a 7 hour flight.
Okay. Then that one's not bad.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if it was an hour flight, I'd totally be complaining. But
Right.
this is
Okay.
like she's going the distance.
Yeah, no, I always do. Okay, because when I search for flights, I do incognito in my Google's flight search
Mhm.
because I mean because if you don't go incognito then somehow uh people you'll the next thing you know you're going to get all these on your thing about flight.
They see what you're watching. It's like,
They're watching, they're listening, so but I mean, you will find deals if if you do your research, basically. But anyway, I got a really good deal on the resort, so that's why we're just doing that. I mean, I can't really do a big trip right now because we have plans to remodel. Like it's the summer remodel. We're redoing all our floors, and then then when we come back from Cabo, we're gonna get our kitchen cabinetry done, all
okay,
the
so
cabinets.
you got stuff happening.
I have home renovations like in stages, and I'm like thinking, you know, that's what I'm doing in the fall, and then after that, then I'm gonna do the bathrooms, and so and within a span of a year, that's my thing, because now that I'm gonna have two kids away from not living here anymore. I only have
How's your
one.
stress level going? I
I'm
mean,
good. I'm good because I got used to the first one being gone. That was like the biggest adjustment for my husband and I. It's just, that first, it's always that first child. And then once you get used to that, it becomes it's easier. I mean, you're still sad, but it's just that it's not as bad because now
you're learning to adjust
you-
better.
right. And I know for you, you only have one, so that will be
I
always be
know.
hard. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
I
Always.
mean, by that, and the thing is, with doing remodeling our floors and then carpeting, I'm probably going to be moving one kid from one room to another. And so my whole time is going to be all about, I mean, going through stuff, throw away
And
stuff.
that's
It is
emotional.
emotional because the rooms are, we're going to repaint the
Memories.
rooms and then it's a whole
But the
change.
memories that you have to go through, like when you
Yeah,
go,
and
oh my
I
gosh,
know, and I'm
doing
gonna
this, this is doing
cry.
that. Like, oh,
Yeah,
oh
because I
my
know
gosh.
as much as I yelled at them for having friends over so many times, it's like when I get rid of the carpeting and repaint the rooms, I there's so many memories. Like,
Memories.
yeah,
Growing up. Oh,
yeah.
I'll be there for you.
So it will be bittersweet. So I mean,
Yes.
it's just like, and my son like wants to be in his room. Like, what? I'm like, you're getting bigger, and I'm like, you're bigger than that bed now. I mean, you need to change to an older person, more
I think
adult bed.
he'll appreciate it. Like once you make the initiative to
Mhm.
do the changes
Yeah.
and give him a bigger bed,
And the
honestly,
bigger
I think
space.
like
This, yeah,
he
just
will
he
appreciate
will
it more.
appreciate it. Just a bigger space. I mean, the biggest room I'm still gonna keep. I think I'm gonna put two beds in there, so when the girls are home, they can share.
Okay.
They could be in that room or whatever. And but then my son's old room will be another spare room. So,
Yeah.
it's just, we're just purging a lot of stuff. It's time to purge a lot of stuff.
Purging though can be emotional.
Of course. Because then you want to keep, oh, maybe I should keep this, or maybe I should keep, oh, I remember when this happened. I want to keep this. And it's like, and then, then there's my daughter. I'm like, why? Throw it out. She likes to throw stuff out, but I'm like, no.
I know. I feel like that about our garage. My garage is like
Yeah, that's another thing.
there's no cars in there. There's just memories.
So there's another thing that I have to go through. And I mean, there's so many. I mean, I might just put stuff in boxes and send it to the Philippines, like for relatives that need stuff. Instead of me, I mean, we are going to give a lot of stuff to Goodwill, the thrift store. I mean, just so that. because some of these stuff my kids hardly use because they outgrow it so fast and they're practically new.
Yeah.
You know, when they're younger, they go through it like this, and it's like, yeah. So I feel so bad, and that's the thing. And you let go some of the clothes. I'm like, oh, I remember when she wore that, or when he wore this, and you want to hold on to some of
I
them.
know, I know, I know. Sentimental, sentimental.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
our topic was what?
our topic is end of the
Summer
school year,
in the school
letting
year.
end of the school year, getting ready for the aftermath of graduation.
It is the aftermath, and that comes with a lot.
Aftermath of graduation, letting go, accepting that kids are gonna move out of the house.
Accepting growth, accepting growth. Oh,
Yeah, and they're moving out, and then you accepting
traveling.
change, accepting their growth and the change that you have to do with your home
Oh
and life
gosh.
because they're being independent, and it's just
We
yeah.
should be proud of ourselves though. So all moms out there, be proud of the direction your children are going. And all we can do is just guide them while
Oh
we
yeah, well that's what
secretly
we've
freak
been
out.
doing. Even though you with me, there's like a lot of like obviously arguments and
That's what I mean, like why we freak out.
but honestly though, I'd say I have to say this, like, my middle child's graduation, I hung out a lot with my oldest, and she's in another level. Obviously, her maturity, obviously, like
But
it's
Maria, remember the
how
stress
she's
you went
evolved.
through? You went through stress with her.
Of
And look
course,
how, and now look, so give your middle child some grace
I
because she's going
yeah.
to do the same thing.
Well, hopefully, they have
You're
different
like, hopefully,
personalities.
hopefully.
Well, different personalities, and then but I have learned a lot from my middle child too. She's taught me to be chill and to be more relaxed, like her. Like, don't worry so much. You'll be okay.
Chill, mom, chill,
Whereas
mom.
the oldest has taken a lot from me, like, okay, we gotta do this. Okay. So but no, it's like I hung out a lot with my oldest and we had the best time because she helped me with helping me with putting together a last minute obvious celebration for her sister, kind of, with everything, and I love the fact that I never have to
Love
tell
the
her what
fact
to
that she's
do.
organized. You love
Yeah,
the
I
fact that
don't
she's
have to tell her what to do.
organized.
She thinks like I do. Like when I tell her
Exactly.
help me clean, she
Exactly.
knows what to do and she's on it. And I'm like, cool, And yeah. So, but that's another one. That's a next year. It's gonna be a more like again next summer is gonna be another thing because that's when she's gonna go abroad for school for a couple months.
Where?
Oh, I don't think I told you that.
No.
Oh yeah, so she talked to her advisor and
Paris.
no, she's going to London.
Okay.
Because she's in fashion and
Yeah.
marketing and fashion merchandising. So she spoke with her advisor and she's like, well, first she thought about Milan but then I think the advisor kind of told her like, well, London might be better for you because of Vogue. The Vogue fashion school is there. So
I am so excited. And I'm not even going.
right? And so I said to her, okay, so that's 2 months. She's like, well, maybe I'll go for a month. I'm like, no, because honestly, you go for a month, it's going to take you, what, a couple weeks or so to get
So
settled.
you're encouraging her to like do long term.
Well, do the 2 months because this is my thought, okay? When you get there, it's going to take you at least a couple weeks to get acclimated with everything that's going on. And by the time you do, then it's time for you to go back. I said the 2 months would be just right.
No, I'm a firm believer.
Yeah.
I was the type person like me growing up, I was like, I'm not gonna live in Hawaii to go on vacation. I'm gonna live there for 2 years. Like everywhere I went, I lived for two
Yeah.
years
You want to give it
because
time.
I want to be part of the
You want to
culture and
immerse in
get
it.
to
Yeah.
exactly
You
know
know,
what it's like to actually be there.
be there. And so I want her, I said it, I think it'll be worth it if you actually go longer than just a month. Besides, I have a plan. So
I'm gonna go visit you. Girl, I'm
um,
on the same plane train.
I'm already on it. I'm like, okay, you're there. And then fine, I'm gonna
You're
go.
already buying a condo.
I'm like, I'm gonna see what it's like. And then, like maybe my husband and I will go, hey, maybe we'll go
I,
to
Maria, I already know where you're at.
I'll just go back and forth for a month. I'm like, maybe I'll go to Italy for a little bit and I'll come back and see you. And then I'll go to, and I'll come back and see you. Because
Yeah,
once you're there,
you're gonna make sure there's an extra bedroom.
Well, she told me like, Mom, you can only come towards the end of the end, towards the end, not the beginning. I was like, she goes, and then I can go travel with you after it's done. And I'm
Oh, so she has a plan too. So she is your daughter.
I
See?
I said to her, well, what if I just leave you alone during the week and then you can meet me at wherever I'm at or I'm there during the
Oh my God.
weekend?
Isn't that a beautiful mother-daughter relationship? I love that.
I
I want
said,
to have that as my daughter gets older. I want to be on that same like playing level. Like, okay, because I know she wants to go to USD and I'm already planning like
that's fun.
maybe I'm gonna get a place in a little condo in San Diego
Well,
on the
hold on,
bay.
baby. Make sure she wants to live with you first.
She doesn't have to live with me. I mean, I want her to have like her experience living by herself
Well, yeah, that's what I
at,
need.
on campus. But
Yes.
I obviously I'm gonna have like an extra bedroom because eventually, like she's gonna be like, okay, I did that. Now I'm ready to hang out with you, mom.
Well, no, that's because this is my, okay. It's so funny when you're talking about condo, right? That's because that's the mentality I am right now. So my oldest is, she's done the dorms. She's done, and then the following year, she's
Exactly.
okay, hold on. She's done the apartments with two other roommates. Now she's so ready to, it's like, I don't think I can have a roommate. She goes, I'm such a clean freak. I'd rather have my own space, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, since we're still paying for your expense for half of your expenses and everything, I just can't see ourselves like paying for rent, knowing that your sister eventually is also going to move out of the dorms and get into an apartment, and eventually probably your brother's probably going to probably go to that school because that school is really good for what he wants to go into. So. So I'm just thinking more of an investor wise. So now we are like thinking, well, why don't we just get a condo? Because next year maybe the girls are going to be able to live together, not that they both have matured.
Yeah.
And, you
Wishful
know,
thinking.
so I would rather own the place than pay somebody rent.
No, no, that's absolutely right. No,
So if they're going to,
your
if one
thought
kid is,
process is
you know what I mean? If one kid is
amazing.
always going to use it, and then eventually we can rent it out. That's my way of thinking. So, but that's obviously gonna,
We'll see how that works out in the future. Back to the future.
I know, because when you said, oh, you're gonna get a condo in London, I'm like, well, I'm like,
Ooh.
no, I'm not. I
Well,
might
anything, what do we call them? Flats there. You're gonna get
we're
a
gonna
flat.
maybe what should I rent a flat for 2 months, and she
I
can, you know what I mean? And then like I'll just go in and out of that flat while I do my own
yeah,
travel.
yeah.
Yeah, and then just meet her on the weekends or it's so cheap when you're already in Europe to go from one country to another. I mean, it's just cheaper, and it's and you can you take the train. You don't, you know what I mean? You don't have to.
Transportation is so exciting.
Yeah,
Like, okay, so my daughter, her going to Boston for a week, I already like did my research, investigations, and
yeah,
everything. And transportation there is so amazing
yeah.
and so great.
It's
So
great,
I'm excited for her to explore and stretch her
of
wings
course.
and
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's there's nothing wrong with you visiting.
Well, she's only going to be gone a week.
That's true. I know. So
But I
that
did tell her, but I did encourage her because one thing I did learn from the school that our children go to is they're like, whenever you're in another state, look
mhm.
at the college, just check out the campus, just
Always
see what it looks like. No matter
and
whenever you have that opportunity, do
do
it.
it. And I know
So,
Boston is, I mean, Massachusetts. I know Boston was one of the things that I know my oldest looked into in the beginning, but
mhm.
obviously she ended up staying here at home base, which I'm happy about because looking back with all the things that she went through that first year during this,
Exactly.
she always wants to come home, and I'm like, imagine
Yeah.
that you don't
Yeah.
have to fly. It saved us on airfare. So, no,
Yeah.
it's all good. So it's
No,
just,
I'm hoping that like she will take the opportunity to check out the campus there.
I hope so. I, yeah, this is really good.
Not that I want her to go to school far, far away, but
But it's, I
but I
know,
want her to like open up her
to other
mind and
places.
yeah,
Why not? Why
just
not?
see what it's like and
Yeah.
have
I
that
mean,
confidence that she can do anything, anywhere.
I do know eventually my oldest she'll probably end up in New York at some point. I, I,
I see that.
I've already accepted that because she's talked about it. Because when I know once you put her mind into something, that's eventually going to happen. Just like she had put her mind into going abroad, it's probably going to happen. And if she already talked to her advisor, so it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
Like my daughter's going to Taiwan next year.
See, isn't that exciting? I'm so excited. That's
I mean,
another
like she already
thing.
picked her classes and she's like continuously picking Mandarin because
There
she's
you
like, Mom,
go.
I'm going to Taiwan. I need to take Mandarin. I'm
There
like,
you
okay,
go.
okay, okay, okay.
I mean, that's on our list as a family that we're gonna go to. Asia is our next thing. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll happen in like 2027, 2028. Those are it's gonna happen. So, but I'm just trying to figure out once I'm in that spot, like what other places I want to go to while I'm already there. You know, it's such a long flight. I might as well be able to visit other places while I'm there. Do you know what I mean? It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
so that will be another topic. But next week, yeah, next week we'll talk about what, I know we talked about what we're thinking about doing this summer. So hopefully, I don't know, there's some things that are going on in this summer. Like, I don't know. I know we talked,
Things to do in Arizona during the summer.
I mean, besides tubing, I still, I
Besides
mean,
tubing.
and yeah, tubing, which is fun in the lake. I mean, in the Salt River.
We have to do it. It's near my
But
house.
we have to do it when it's super hot because I mean, it hasn't
It's
really been
already hot.
not hot enough for me to be in that cold water, no. Um, but other than that, I mean, there's always stuff going on here. But usually the summer is so hot here, people leave and they go elsewhere. And that's why I said, like, airfare is, I don't know, you have to find the great deals, but there's always a train, which is something that I always felt like we should always do, like as a family. Take the train and go across America and go
And
to certain places.
explore.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that would be fun. So we
So
haven't done
next
that.
week we'll talk about exploring.
Yeah, exploring. Yeah. And there's like restaurants and we've talked about this, but there's a lot of new restaurants have been popping up too that we need to explore.
I know. And I want to go to, okay, this sounds crazy, but never have I ever been to like a rooftop restaurant.
Never
Never, ever.
stop.
I'm
Get out. Get out.
telling you the
Really?
truth. Really.
There's one in downtown Gilbert, but that's more like
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's things
that's
I need to do.
that one is
Simple,
really
simple
the one in
things.
downtown Guilford is just more for cocktails. I mean, their menu is really small.
Okay, I'm in. What'd you say? Cocktails? I'm in.
Maybe I'll have a birthday party at rooftop. Anyway, okay. I think we've talked for a very long time. I think this is
We
over
did.
like today. I think it's just because we're catching up because I mean with all the
It's
graduation, we haven't
everything.
spoken like
Lots of
because
things have happened.
it's been so busy. But hey, I mean, we're able to I'm just happy we were able to get that
Survive.
done. Survive and I slept so good for days.
So that was catching up with Maria and Sean.
Today is catching up with Marie and Sean. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope everybody's getting ready for their summer break. And we'll see you soon. Sorry you weren't here last week. It was a holiday weekend. So, I'm sure there was
Everybody take care.
a lot of people were doing their barbecue and stuff. So we will see you again. Please like and subscribe and we'll
Share
see. Huh? And
and
share
share.
and share. All right. Bye.
Bye.